Hey YouTube, this is Rachel. This is my week 47 post-op Lapband video. I'm going to start out with non-skill victories for the week. I made a video the other day. I went to the gym, had a breakdown, a meltdown because one of the bodybuilders there had come up to me as I was working out, and of course the first thing I thought, he was going to tell me I did something wrong with the weights or wasn't doing something right and I needed to do it a different way. And when he come over to me, he went on to explain to me that he had seen me in there for the past year, and he just really wanted to tell me how proud he was and how much I have changed my body, you know, coming to work out. And he said he was just amazed, you know, at how much weight I've lost over the past, you know, year or so. And actually it's been about 10 months, but anyhow, I just was floored that he, you know, would even notice, for one, and come up and tell me. And I had to leave and go out to my car, and that's when I made my first YouTube crybaby video, as I call it. But I was just really floored by it. And so that was my first non-skill victory for the week. And then my father-in-law had his 66th birthday the other day, and we went out to his house for a cookout. All the family was there, and they've always had these little cheap plastic lawn chairs or porch chairs or whatever you buy at Dollar General or Walmart, wherever. And you know, it's got the arms on the side of them and stuff, and they're not big as nothing. And I've always hated those chairs because I couldn't sit in them. If I sat in them, when I went to stand up, the chair would stick to my ass. When I'd stand up, and I'd have to pry myself out of it because my hips would be hanging out the sides, or you know, the legs would bow or buckle on me, and it was just awful. I hated those chairs. So anyhow, I had finished helping cook, you know, getting the food prepared for the grill and everything for my husband to cook, and I went out on the back deck, and there sat them chairs. I was like, oh my God, I hate those chairs. And there wasn't any other chairs to sit in besides those, and I was like, okay, here I go. And so I went to sit down in it, and to my surprise, I fit. I had extra space on my sides. I wasn't pried in there like a sardine in a can. And when I stood up, the chair didn't stick to my ass. So it was great. I felt so good. Of course, you know, I didn't say anything, but inside I was just so excited. And so that was another non-skill victory for the week. And then today I went to the park with my walking buddy Buster, my dog. And of course, I live in Alabama. It's hot, humid heat here, and it's in the 90s, but it'll make you feel like it's 1,000 degrees outside. You sweat just walking outside. And we went to the park, and we usually, when we go, we'll do 3 miles. Well, we couldn't do 3 miles today because Buster could not hold up. I thought he was going to pass out and have a heat stroke on me today. And usually he's the one dragging me around that park. Not today. I was having to drag him. And he's a big dog. He's a big pit bull dog. And he couldn't keep up with me today. He can't stand that heat. So it felt good to be able to outdo my dog today. That's a first. And thought I was going to have to tote him in from the car. He had to take him a nap as soon as he got home. And then later on this evening, my husband decided he wanted to go walking. So me, him, and the kids loaded up and went back, and I got another 2 miles in. So I got 4 miles done today. So excellent job. And let's see what else has been going on. I got a Pilates Power Gym. I ordered off the Home Shopping Network. It's $300, but I got on 5 flex pay payments, so I have it paid off in no time. It's not that bad, but I was really surprised. I mean, the quality of it is well made and sturdy and everything, and comes with a 3 workout DVD. Supposed to use it 3 times a week. It's got upper body, lower body, and abdominal workout. And I ended up doing 2 of the workouts yesterday. They're 43, 44-minute sessions each, and I ended up doing 2 of those yesterday, and boy, that thing will have your muscles on fire. My arms and my core, I mean, it was burning. My muscles were. I wasn't pouring sweat or anything, but I was glistening, as I like to call it. And it was a good workout. Other than that, just been trying to really watch what, of course I don't have a fill right now. I have no fluid in my band from where I had to have that emergency unfill a few weeks ago, and I've got an appointment June the 6th. So I'm really trying to hang in there and, follow all my lap band rules, and I feel like I'm doing better now than I did, when I had 5 cc's in my band. I've got a 14 cc band, and I feel like I'm making better choices now. I really don't know, and I'm not staying hungry or anything. So like today I've got like 700 something calories in, about 48-50 protein in, drank probably 5 or 6 bottles of water a day. Water's never been an issue for me. It's all I drink. I still got to get dinner in. I've burned probably 600 calories, 500 something, 600 calories today doing those 4 miles. And various things around the house. I'll show you my Pilates power gym I've got though. I have to turn this around. Here it is right here. Of course, you got your pulleys right here that brings your glide board up and down. You got your resistance bands down here, but your glide board raises up and down, everything like that. But it's a really good workout. I suggest getting you one if you like Pilates. Maybe I'll have me a home gym before too long. Get that paid off and get me an elliptical or treadmill or something. I really like the elliptical. I like low impact things for my joints and stuff. I have a lot of arthritis problems and everything. Another non-scale victory. Today I was going through pictures, and I come across a picture from last July, right before I had my surgery. And it was where I was at a karaoke contest at a local bar here, and I had won that night. And I remember getting ready that day, that evening to go out and everything, and I really thought I looked good. And my friend who owns the bar, I ended up winning that karaoke contest that night, and she was taking pictures of me up on the stage singing and everything, and she had posted it on their Facebook page that they have for the bar. And I remember seeing it a couple of days later when she had got it pulled up, put it up there, and I was just devastated when I seen that picture. I hated it. It looked awful. I was so freaking big, it wasn't even funny. I mean, it was just, I looked hideous. I hate that picture. I hate it. And for some reason that picture stood out more than any other picture I've ever had made of me that I hated. That one just really done it. And thank God I'd already had my surgery scheduled, because it was awful. I cried when I seen that picture. And even now, looking at that picture today, to see it, it's sad to think I let myself get like that. And I wonder how my husband, could even want to be with me like that. It's awful. I hate it. And so I had took some body shots of me the other day at my father-in-law's. When I went to use the bathroom, they had a big mirror, so I was able to get some body shots in that mirror. And I put it next to that picture, went on paint and copy and pasted and stuff, and put those two pictures side by side. And they're 10 months apart, those pictures. And to think, just to actually be able to visualize and see the changes and the difference in 10 months, how much, 95 pounds, the difference it makes, it's just amazing. And I'm proud to see that and to be able to actually visualize and see those changes now. But at the same time, oh my gosh, I feel so sad for myself for then, who I was then, because I don't know. I remember just thinking, I just remember how devastated I was when I first seen that picture, because I really thought I looked good when I went out that night. And then to see myself, how everybody else, was actually able to see me that night, I just like, oh my God, what was I thinking? I don't know. But I will never be that girl again. Never. I'm going to put myself first. I'm going to take the time for myself. And it feels good to finally, care enough about myself to want to be healthy, to want to, live and get out here and enjoy life. That was no kind of life to live. And I see other people now, and I feel sad because, you look at them and, they can be beautiful still, no matter what size they are. Beautiful, but still, I just look at them sometimes and think, I wonder if, deep down they feel like I did when I was, that size or whatever. And you want to be able to tell them, there's an answer, there's help out there. And but at the same time, it's just not something you can do. It's not, something you can really approach somebody with. And it's going to take them, digging deep inside themselves to really want it for themselves before, it'll work. I've seen, other people, wives, for example, on YouTube or Facebook, who have made comments talking about, they've had weight loss surgery and they're trying to talk their husbands into doing it. Well, that's good. That you're concerned, but at the same time, it's not going to help you telling somebody else, trying to push them to have something done, because unless they're wanting it for themselves, to me, it's like a drug addict going to rehab. You can send them to as many rehabs as they can go to, but until they're ready inside to make that change, then, there's no rehab, there's no Lapband, there's no gastric sleeve or gastric bypass. There's nothing that's going to change their health and their weight, until they want it for themselves. You have to want it for yourself. There's just no way around it. Even with this Lapband, it helps. Yes, it does. But even when I've got good restriction, I had that 5 cc's, I still, if I chose to be a pig, I could still eat around that Lapband. I could go up here to Sonic and get the big Sonic Blast and everything. I could eat around it. And, I could make bad choices. Because it's a lot easier to eat junk food and get junk food down than it is to eat, the good food that you're supposed to eat, the protein and everything. And, Lapband or no Lapband, I wouldn't be losing a pound if I wasn't making those right choices, if I wasn't getting out here and exercising. And, when I had that unfeel, I was so glad to be able to eat. I was pigging out. I'm not going to lie. I was eating some crap, and I felt like crap for about 3 or 4 days. I ate like crap, and I paid for it. I suffered for it on that scale, because I went from 219 to 228 in a matter of 4 or 5 days. And that's no joke, people. That weight can come back on quick. And I know a lot of it, I swell and, sodium and, bathroom and all that stuff, but either way, I still put on weight. And, after I, did all my business with the bathroom stuff, getting fluid off and pooping and all that, I lost 4 pounds overnight, got back down to 224. But I had to straighten myself up quick. Feel or no feel, I have to make those right choices. So I got down to 222, and for the last week now, I've been making those good choices every day. I've been eating right, I've been exercising, I've been getting my water in, my vitamins, doing everything I'm supposed to do. Scale's not moving right now, but I'm really not too concerned about it, because I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I know I'm doing right, and I've noticed through, this process that, usually when I have a stall like that and I'm doing all the right things, my weight's not going up, but I'm really not losing. I've always noticed that always happens right before I have a big drop on that scale. It's happened, numerous times throughout this, journey, this last 10 months. I'll stall out for like a week or two, and I won't be gaining anything, but I won't be really losing. I'll be kind of fluctuating back and forth 1-2 pounds, something like that. and you know, I'll be working my ass off, really, you know, eating right, doing everything right, and you know, you start to get frustrated, and then all of a sudden it's like you wake up one morning and just you have a 5, 6, 7 pound drop. I mean, just like that, and it makes it all worth it. So this video is getting a little bit long. I know I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here, but everybody just hang in there. Don't let the scale dictate your day. Don't let the bad choices dictate the rest of your day. If you screw up, you know, make a bad decision or whatever, you know, you can stop yourself right then. You don't have to say, oh well, today's screwed up, I'll wait till tomorrow. No, you know, okay, I messed up, I ate too much right now, I can still do better next time, you know, this next meal or whatever. You know, just go ahead and get yourself back on track. But I'm trying to get better at these videos and make more of them. But I'll see all y'all next week, and I'm going to get my measurements taken for this Pilates, you know, all my body measurements done, and in 8 weeks I'm going to come back with the results of my new measurements, see how that works out. But I'll see all y'all later. Bye.